see the TV, so we don't know what we're doing. So, however, you are a long way away. Now, Teddy is a full-blood, papered, not the papers on the floor kind.
No, the official kind.
The official kind.
Yeah.
And so Teddy is an official Pomeranian.
Yes, he is.
Which means he's a little bit more. Right?
Yes, he is. He'd be about $75.
About $75.
Yeah,
but that comes with everything. That comes with his shots,
all his stuff,
his training, and is there anything you could do for an 11-year-old dachshund?
Yes.
You could. Well, Sweetie and I need to come to training then. We try, but we fail miserably sometimes. Yeah. But now, how did you acquire Teddy? Sometimes you have a story.
Well, there is a little bit of a story here, too, and it's one that comes up every now and then. Ted, could you just not wiggle quite so much?
Ted, you're on TV.
Remember we talked about smiling? Okay.
For the camera?
What happened was with he's supposed to smile in the camera. I did explain this on the way over. So his owner had gone into a senior apartment situation, and at that time, often happens is no animals are allowed. So she had another home lined up, and that woman became ill. It was going to be a long hospitalization, and anyway, Teddy comes back. I mean, he just got there, and then he's back again. So at that time, then, they called us for help. So now Teddy is with us.
Okay.
And it's up to us now to rehome him and find him, another place for hopefully the rest of his life. He's going on 5. He's 4. He's almost 5.
Okay, so he's past the puppy stage.
Yeah, we're past all of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. And the temperament, as you can see, we are perky. Yes.
We're perky.
Yes,
but
we are perky.
But he's not too perky to be inside. He wouldn't drive you crazy.
No, he's a companion animal.
A companion animal.
This is an inside baby. In fact, you would have to be very careful in hot Arkansas summers because look at this hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be easy to cook this baby. So you'd have to be very careful about, riding in hot cars and never leave him in a parking lot and that kind of stuff because of all of this wonderful hair. The grooming is a little time consuming. You do need to brush him regularly. Usually, I know I've had a couple of Poms myself and loved it. They love getting groomed. We do it. It feels good. I make it feel good. I make darn sure it feels good. And so the grooming is just is part of who they are. But I can't think of anything worse than a matted up Pomeranian.
Yeah.
That'd be just a horror. So they do need to.
But you get one of those brushes and
and just brush them out. I just do it every day. Just give them a little brush over once a day.
Like when you're sitting watching television in the evening or something like that.
Exactly. Just a little time out with mom and reach for the brush, have it near your reading chair or whatever, and just reach down and make sure that gets done. And the pants get brushed out and that kind of thing.
Now, are Pomeranians,
but they're worth it. They're so gorgeous.
Are they social dogs? Very social?
They're very, very social.
So if somebody already has a pet?
Yeah. Also, I know that they had already told me that they had a 9-year-old child that was in there, and he was just beside himself with happiness.
Okay.
So even though I think there
friendly.
were probably grandchildren involved in this story. Yeah.
You do have such a pretty face.
I bet there were some kids involved.
You have a very pretty face,
See,
Teddy.
I
Yes,
got
you
that.
do.
I got that down. That's me. Okay. And he likes to talk back.
He likes to talk back.
Which I have found just being here today.
It's like everybody faces like, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. He's got an answer for everything.
So
he has to talk
look
about
at him.
that.
He's watching Dan now.
He said, what's that Dan doing? What is he doing over there? Yeah. He says, oh, I'm having such a good time.
Well, now, how are things going out at the Humane Society?
Well, we've been very busy. We're just opening we had added on an addition because we've got to get more money coming in.
Okay.
And so furniture is a really good way to do this. So what we did was instead of took some of the money out of the stock market, which is getting us nothing, and put it into an enlargement in our furniture area. So now we've moved a lot of things around. We've got a much better sorting area, bigger furniture area, and that's just opening now. So that is really exciting, which means we can get more furniture in there. And there again is a lot of our profit. You make a lot more money selling a piece of furniture than you do a shirt.
Well, also, and I was talking when the lady came to town with the new Goodwill store. I was talking about when my daughter first graduated college and we were getting her in a bigger apartment.
Yeah.
We went to the because it's like, you don't buy brand new furniture for a 22-year-old kid.
No.
And she just she needed a dining table, and you can pick up some really cool little things.
Oh heavens, yes! We get beautiful things donated. We really do. And I know one woman came in and it was just her parents had a lovely home, and they had both passed away. Well, she wanted to do it all differently, so all of those lovely things came to the Humane Society. So this is what I mean, is you never know what's in it, and that's part of the adventure.
I didn't know you guys had furniture. It's been a long time since I've been out to the thrift store, and I just remember, you know, typical thrift store, I don't remember any furniture.
Right. No, we do, and down in our training center, which is really also a multi-purpose room, well, they really took me at my word. You should see the furniture. They've got stuff down there waiting to get up to the thrift shop. That's what you guys get this stuff out of here. Okay. So I have room for my training program.
Oh, good. Okay, now let me ask about the training program. Okay, is there a cost, like if someone like me, who now the world knows, as if they didn't already, that Sweetie is not the best behaved thing, is there a cost associated with bringing a dog? Like if someone already has a dog and would like to come in?
That you cannot do. We don't have. The program is for the Humane Society dogs that are, what we're doing is really trying to make them so they don't come back. We want to get them, especially the 6-month-old to the year-old dogs, where they're big in size and totally unruly, and then they don't stick their adoptions. That's how it got started. That's how we started our whole program, was for that purpose.
So you're more acclimating them to your home environment.
And then we also do follow-up obedience. It's heel, sit, stay, and come. Those are the 4 commands, basic commands. It's a basic program that we teach, and then we also have free follow-up lessons after they're adopted for their owner, and that's so that they can learn to give the commands the same way their dog has learned them. Yeah, they can give them, and also it's a bonding between the owner and the dog. But in town, there are various places where you can go to get training on your own. At, I think both of the pet stores, All Pets, Petco. Veterinarians usually have cards on bulletin boards where you can find locally dog trainers who can help you. Yeah, to continue on, because people will ask me, well, if can we continue on with you? And I said, no, not with me. But you know, in town, we have other resources in town that can help.
So someone could call the Humane Society, and you can
find other ways and try Petco, All Pets, your veterinarian. I mean, that's a good place to start right there. And often they've all got bulletin boards sitting around and little nuggets of information on them. So you can check there and see what's up on the bulletin boards as far as local trainers go and what's available to you. It's a good idea. I always said I wish that every dog could go lead the blind or round up cows, you know, but they can't. But everybody can do a little sit, stay, and feel smart.
Yeah,
and,
well,
you know,
Sweetie can just do the sit.
Yeah, actually, hey, that's a start.
No, I mean, she does no tricks at all. She just lays in your lap. But she poor Gil. I mean, she does no tricks at all other than knocking over trash cans and things like that. But we did talk about some winter weather coming. So if you have outdoor water dishes, they're liable to freeze tonight at 29 degrees. Check on those.
You can get buckets that you plug in. They're electrical. We have 2 at our house. So I've got one out in the front porch for any animal that needs a drink, and it's for emergency for anybody that comes up to the house. And it will never freeze. Okay. It will never freeze.
And what about, like, if you do have an outdoor dog and you are not going to bring it in, what should you put in the doghouse?
Well,
Hay,
I prefer
blankets?
straw. Just straw.
Okay.
Blankets, once they're wet, they stay that way.
Okay.
And the straw, it will wick away the moisture down low so that the dog is on the dry straw this way, nice and thick. To where it is. Also, the size of the doghouse is critical. Also, have it aimed so that the door is not in the wind.
Yeah.
But the size of it, if you get a house that's too big, the dog is the heating.
Okay.
He heats it up. His body heats it up. So if you give him a large doghouse, he'll freeze to death because there's no way he can heat that interior. So it needs to be sized pretty close to your dog so he just has enough room to stretch out and be comfortable and lay down, turn around, that kind of stuff. But no bigger. We don't want a great big doghouse. So it needs to fit the dog so that he can heat up his own interior. So that's real important, sizing it right, and then placing it so that it's out of the wind.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Teddy, you better smile good because Dan told us it's time to go to break. He gave us the signal.
Now, is he smiling?
I don't know. We can't see. Usually we look over here. And
usually I can check him out.
But he's sitting perfectly, and I think he's being zoned in. So we will be right back with Enoch and Jeff, and they'll talk to us about all the youthful things going on over at the Youth Center. Make us all feel younger, even those of us who are getting younger. We're going to feel younger. And so, Teddy, you smile at the camera and take us away, and don't you go away. We'll be right back.